start the recording?
Oh, I can't believe you would say that about Pac-Man. The classic game series from Namco.
Say what about Pac-Man? That the color yellow's ugly as fuck.
Alright, tone down your arguments now that the camera's on, I guess.
Do the sync check, goddammit.
Seems pretty historically significant.
Yeah, I mean, I thought so too, but...
Hey guys, Lar here. Got Justice with me.
Hello.
Got Diabetes Ninja with me.
Top of the morning.
And look, I know you guys thought we forgot we were playing Parasite Eve, but we're back. We're back, and we're here to try to remember what part of the story we're at.
Oh, I remember.
Something about dogs not being dogs and backtracking. Lots of backtracking.
Not that much backtracking. I think you're exaggerating, honestly.
I think if you forgot the backtracking...
Anyway, it's Inception time.
Okay. So... people.
Yes, that's what these are.
Oh, is the police chief just out of it? Dude, that guy spent like 3 seconds contemplating, and then he's like, yep, just suck up to this guy too. Did he just ask why Eve decided to attack the precinct? Like, you know, the only people who are chasing her right now?
Dude, look at the chin on this man.
Which one?
The only one that has a chin, actually.
One definitely has a bigger one than the others.
He's been stealing the chins from the whole police department.
He, won AS chin in a card game. That's why she doesn't have one.
Let's get those back. Hey, Daniel, where do I gotta go? Thanks. Honestly, the office looks fine. Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh.
I mean, it's a little wrecked. It's honestly not much worse than it was when the game started.
Sorry, our apologies to the editor.
Why do I say it?
That's a good question.
I don't want them to mull over again whether or not you should have attacked us or not.
Mashing X is hard.
Yeah, maybe they do need to clean the place up, actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah, let me grab that broom and get right on it. That's what the priority is. There's dead bodies upstairs. But this hallway needs to be cleaned up.
We're not gonna let other people into the dead body room, are we?
Walking around like after the attack. Whoa! There's broken glass over there.
Damn,
Somebody can step on that.
Carl's like starting to smell the hallway. He's been dead for so long, but these photos are crooked as shit because some demon dog hit the wall. We need to fix that. Can we get a maid in here or something?
What a silence.
So what's the
Please.
right? So what's the mission statement, right? Oh yeah, you gotta talk to him.
Obtain science.
I always said that sarcastic as shit. It could be because you guys had guns.
She didn't seem to care about those before.
Yeah, well, because these guys didn't go to the gun shop with that giant 3-body sized gun they had on the wall.
Yeah, my reaction exactly.
Well, it's important. Station as many guards as you can at all of the sperm places.
Also, You said she'll die eventually. Like, that's all of us, though, right? Like, we're all going to die eventually. Like, that may... Like, I don't know
If we stake
if we
out,
could keep her away from the sperm bank for another 45 years.
yeah, just like how long do we have to stake out the sperm bank for this to work?
And by we, I mean Aya, because she's the only one who won't just ignite.
The actual captain has a hurt arm, if I remember correctly,
Yeah,
and
he seems to be alright.
he can still talk, right?
I mean, he might be out for medical leave. You don't know. I don't know either, but thanks, man.
I like how Aya is like, I keep saying Aya, and I know I've corrected myself in these very videos as Aya. I've said that probably like 3 videos.
Yeah.
But I like how Aya is sitting there like,
We go to the hospital.
hey, you're the boss now, so you need to be doing what I said. And he's like, you're right, I am the boss now. Time to do what you said.
Oh no, she learned it from watching you, Daniel!
So the pedal touches the floor like this.
This is what MO30 does, is it make sure the car real fast.
I wonder why Daniel didn't come with us. I, wasn't standing right there when it went down. There's one thing that Daniel realized about Ben was that he did not know how to shoot a gun in the attack, and that has to be corrected.
Oh, spoilers, I haven't read the book yet.
Right.
Ah.
Do more book spoilers.
Wow. Do you feel the holiday spirit?
Dude, it's just like I went back home.
I love the way he runs. Can we have him run a much further distance?
Maybe. There we go.
Woo! Yeah!
It's another good luck charm.
Dude, he's super hoping that you'll get some luck, man.
Did the editor tell you what they did?
Yeah, they do some super secret important stuff.
Yeah, is that what you call it?
Yeah.
Is that the definition of being
It's
fucking
so
useless?
secret that they didn't even tell the people making the game.
And apparently the third one he gives you, you can't unequip, so it always takes a spot. And does nothing.
Why would I unequip them anyway?
Because they don't do anything. They're fucking worthless.
They're symbols of Miere's friendship with me. That's not worthless. That has worth.
Remember that time he took some dead skin from you while you were asleep?
Listen, we all have had some moments that we're not proud of.
I'm gonna need him to publicly say he's not proud of that before I move past it. I'm gonna need him to take that step.
Alright.
Oh, I should have seen,
We're not making mention of what that's an allusion to, are we?
I should have gone and talked to Wayne before I left. That's his name, right?
Yeah, Wayne's not dead. And now we're all sad.
Just really working on bringing down the room this episode, aren't you?
Well,
Gotta give me shit about Shiva, gotta give me shit about Torres.
giving shit about those charms.
They're nice charms. Look, he made them both for me.
Mayoka.
Oh, one is helpful, the other special. Okay.
So I think we put this in the video last time. How about y'all is like a sacred arrow? So I guess you could stab people with it. Sacred arrows will still like murder you out if you get stabbed with them, right? I assume they're like regular arrows.
I
In
mean,
the sense that they stab people.
if they do one of the end goals that you know.
I don't know.
Oh.
I personally am impervious to stabbing damage, so.
We're gonna get back to what you just said eventually, but in the meantime, there's a child.
There's been a child. I need the green card key.
Oh, I didn't realize Capcom made this.
This is Square doing their best Capcom impression.
No, that's Parasite Eve 2.
That's true.
Holy shit, is that Parasite
What
Eve
did I
2?
just do?
Are we playing 2 after we play this one?
I'm done.
We have to get Morty on board. That's like his favorite game of all time.
Oh no, the elevator cables.
She was able to pretty much diagnose that instantly.
It's the 90s. When something goes wrong with the elevator, it's like only one or two things, and it's not on fire, so it's
Well, also,
obviously
like,
the cables.
if it's not the cables, then in a couple seconds I'll be proven wrong, and then I can move on.
The being a problem with the cables is irreparable, right? Like you would need
Yeah,
to get out of
that's the one that I have to react to immediately. So that's the first one I'm going to assume it is.
How do you react to the cables cutting? Oh. If you're the power, you just blow out, apparently.
Yeah, you know, they, for budgetary reasons, they, whenever they could opt to tell you or show you, they oftentimes tell you in this game instead of
Oh, don't
showing.
worry, they're going to be showing us later.
Oh, well, good. Because I feel like they've shown us a couple of things that are nightmare fuel. I feel like showing us what happened at the opera was the right move, and I feel like showing
Yeah,
us...
the things they've chosen to show us have been the important things.
Like the Coke commercial, that
Yeah.
needed to be shown.
Like, I can be like, oh, Eve caught that wire. And you'll be like, alright, I basically understand that premise.
Considering the other stuff that the game's throwing at us, I don't have to suspend my disbelief on why we came to that conclusion.
Oh, I see that shiny up there.
Well,
You can't fool me.
Nice.
I'll be needing that later.
I guess fuses still existed in the 90s.
Yeah, I guess so.
fuses exist now.
Not in... I mean, I guess.
Do you
Just
feel
whenever
like-
whenever I see the word fuse in like an old piece of media,
How do I...
I think of like those old-fashioned fuses.
What does that mean?
Well, I don't know if you know how electricity works, but whenever you're putting electricity in a dwelling, they need fuses.
I mean, I do have a fuse box. I
Adds
get it.
tranquilizer to bullets?
Wait, no. Say that sentence again.
No, you're good. You heard me.
I did hear you, and that's what upsets me about it.
What upsets you about this?
Ooh, the... Man, where do I start?
Jelly Roombas.
They're like lights. They are like lights that spit up blood. And I don't like that.
Well, I don't think their goal is to entertain you.
If video games aren't to entertain me, then what are we doing here? What is the purpose of a video game?
I mean, I feel like there are games that aren't supposed to be fun.
What is the
Would
most...
you call the Oregon Trail fun?
Dude, when it's
It's
like...
a misery simulator.
when it's the mid-90s and just being in a room with a computer is like all inspiring, the Oregon Trail is a fucking blast. people forget that like when you're young and like technology is super new, that just using the tech in itself is like the point. Like, I'm on a computer, I've never experienced it, the order control is fantastic, right? Or like those early touchscreens. This is wonderful. I'm playing this fucking weird puzzle game with a touchscreen. It's fantastic. You know, shit like that. Or like when we first
Space
got
pinball.
Space Pinball.
Hey, fucking no. It's gonna be a no from me, sir.
When we first got the PlayStation and things
It's
were on
gonna be a
disc,
no from me, sir.
and things were with 3D polygons, Wolfenstein was the craziest shit ever, dude. Oh, that's great. Speaking of crazy shit.
Yeah, I really thought Energy Shot would take that guy out.
So talking about misery simulators, I feel like the first misery simulator I ever played was Tetris. I don't know if you guys are on board with Tetris being a misery simulator, but
Tetris is a empowerment fantasy to me because I beast Tetris the way I wish I beast real life.
by your space being used up in ways that's not useful.
No man, I destroy those lines in the way I wish that I could destroy investing my 401k at a reasonable rate.
Is that death number one?
No, I didn't die.
Oh yeah, so you used one of your
This isn't hard.
your things to revive
I was
you?
honestly not looking at my health, and I was like, yeah, I got hit, I got a little poison, it's fine. I wasn't aware they were doing 42 damage when they hit me.
I normally keep a good eye on your health so I can tell you to not be dumb,
good eye on
but
my health, and I just did.
what is okay?
Fucking jellyfish-looking motherfuckers. Oh.
So in the same way that we all would say that Perfect Blue is a good movie, but did not have a good time watching Perfect Blue, what is like the least fun? What video game have you had the least fun with that you would still recognize as a good recommendable video game?
Recommendable?
Maybe recommendable is the wrong word because I know you don't recommend Perfect Blue whenever you can get away with it.
I don't. I mean, it's a good movie for sure.
We'll use the word recommendable as
I
in
should have seen Wayne just to put some of this shit away. Fuck.
right. We'll use the word recommendable in the sense that like it functions, it's good, you recognize how good it is, and if it was somebody's thing, you would recommend it to them.
Okay, now, here, caveat. So, I think that, when you recognize
I'm afraid
part
that you're
of-
going to give the same answer as I am, but go ahead.
Alright, so, whenever you get to a point where you want the art and the medium to reflect the entire human experience, and part of that is suffering, like, recommendations, because, like, not everybody's there. So part of, like, how you decide whether or not you're going to recommend something is that you look at the person's temperament, right? And you pick something compatible with what they would look for in art or in entertainment. So
Right.
when you say recommendable, I think that is an appropriate word, because at the end of the day, sometimes you want your entertainment to reflect the entire human experience, and part of that is reflecting on the nature of like loss and mourning and, you know, hardship. I think all that's important.
I think so too, in the greater like sphere of art.
So what game?
So what game? Don't say the thing I'm going to say.
Oh, I've never heard you talk about Legend of Gaia before.
Oh! Oh!
My answer is Darkest Dungeon, by the way. I don't feel like I have to explain that one too much, so we can just get that out of the way.
I did not play Dark Ascension, but...
Darkest Dungeon.
Darkest Dungeon. Did not play that either, so...
It's a misery simulator.
Okay.
Anyway.
You know, it just talks a lot about what perseverance looks like and how it gets lonelier the further you go along. But then how you like take solace in, you know, I don't know. I just think that that isn't for everybody. Some people are looking for something a little more affirming, something that softens the blow a little bit more. And so it's not going to be for everybody. But I feel like it's recommendable. I feel like it's of high quality. And in terms of like nailing, you know, 16-bit, you know, I really like the aesthetic and, you know, what it plays like. So, Legend of Gaia. Everybody should give it a shot.
Legends of Gaia or Illusions of Gaia?
Oh, no, you know what? No. Yeah, Illusion of Gaia. You are right. I actually said the name of the game wrong twice.
That's fine. So, I hate that people say this game is more shit as more time goes on. I felt like it was better received back then. But my answer would probably be Life is Strange.
I don't think most people say the game shit.
There's a large number of people who are like, this is not of good quality, and you know what? They have pretty good arguments. For one thing, the script is fucking horrendous. And even...
I want to point out that Aya just threw away the key that I used after I used it. I fucking thank you, Aya. Still got that theater key.
Still got that theater key.
What happened to this? Are you alright?
Dude, that dude... Is that the clown?
Is it Fiero?
Right? Did he make it? Make it to the hospital?
What are the...
Is that a
Can I not look
blood
at any
trail
of
going
this?
into a drain?
Yeah, it is a blood trail going to the drain, isn't it? Fack.
Yeah, so,
Ooh, the bees.
Yeah, I don't like bees, honestly.
now, in terms of Life is Strange, I actually think that,
I can't move.
Yeah, you're stuck as fuck, dude.
I can't move.
Oh, dude, you're stuck as fuck.
I can't move.
are you under leveled or underpowered in this segment of the game?
I mean, did you see him backtrack the last episode? There's no way he's under level.
Okay.
What were you saying about Life is Strange?
I think whenever I am considering a person for the game, because I actually do it in reverse, instead of like even thinking about that in terms of is the game good enough for the person, I think about whether or not the person is a good fit for the game. I actually think that maybe even the game.
Yeah, that's why most of my recommendations.
Wow.
I actually think the word game may actually not even be appropriate. I think that it's an interactive piece of interactive art.
People would say that it blurs the line, but I don't know. I think it's probably more honest to call it a game than any other piece of media. It definitely doesn't seem like it has a failsafe, except for when you get to the ending, and you felt like you played the whole game just to fail. Slight spoilers: Life is Strange is a rough ride, famously so.
It was a great time. I think everyone in the game has a super chill, good time. Give it a go.
That dude never did get to go ape, huh?
I mean, he can.
I mean, everything went ape around him but himself.
You
He's
can
just
go ape
always,
whatever you want.
he's
It's
just
something
always
that I've
waiting on
learned
it.
in my life.
He's just always waiting on Max.
What is that?
I find myself asking it a lot. What are you doing, sir? Sir! Hi, boy.
Dude, he like missed you and then was like, what if I didn't miss though?
Yeah. Huh.
To its credit, I have heard like one guy say the game was pretentious, but most of the complaints aren't the story or the ending or any of the stuff that actually matters and why people like the game. Most of the complaints come down to the fact that those are PS2 models, the
Oh,
dialogue
he's got the fucking 007 grenades.
Oh yeah. Just follow you around stick.
I feel like I can dodge those decently enough to where I can get a heal off for free, right?
Was it supposed to be a kangaroo?
You're asking the wrong man.
Because if I find out that was a gerbil, I'm about to leave New York.
Well, no, because like usually whenever the mitochondria act up, whenever the thing like quadruples in size, right? So that's actually not quadruple the size of the kangaroo, right?
Also, kangaroos are scary enough on their own.
They're swole, man. I don't know if you've ever seen one
Those
of
things are
those.
fucking jacked.
Yeah, do they? They never miss chest day.
Yo, your virus protection has expired.
Dude, let's not talk about that.
My inventory is full? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we need all these tools?
Yeah, you do.
For what?
The like fix things. You probably don't need that fuse or that revive, though.
The fuse or the revive, yeah,
Look,
that's what needs to
do
go.
you see these 2 fucking charms that literally do nothing? Dump them.
1, you can't discard those because they're key items. 2, I would never discard my good friend Maeda's friendship charms.
Yeah, he would ask, hey, do you have my yoke back for a second? And you have to tell him no. Like, oh no, we should look for that in the trash. I think someone put it in the trash.
I think during that last fight it might have gotten dislodged and landed in the trash can.
At my apartment.
It's too late to go back. Look at these fucking things. Put on your radiation-proof Gumby suit. Yeah, exchange an item, alright? Oh,
How many tools do you have?
2.
3.
I don't need 3. I might need 3 later.
Man.
Yeah, if I really should have visited Wayne and stored some of this before I came out here.
Hard decisions all about.
Ooh, well, I'm about to have 1 less tool. Unless that's better than what I'm wearing, but I don't think it is. 30, 35, 20, what am I wearing? This?
So it seems like a design aspect wise, at this point in the PlayStation 1's life cycle, they wanted to almost like have really involved inventory systems so that way you would know there's a lot going on underneath the hood.
Well, also I feel like it lets you customize your run a little bit. Based on what you prioritize to carry around and stuff. Options are a good way to encourage, like, diversity on different playthroughs, but I feel like a better way is to, like, limit those options.
I mean, I think I understand what you're trying to say, but I don't know if I'm, like, on board with it.
That's alright, you can be wrong.
Or you could try to explain it in a better way.
I think they tried
If all of the options are at your fingertips, you're just going to pick all of the options every time you play the game.
See, and that's the part where I think that's probably not true if you're replaying a game.
So
Some people are like that. Like, I'm not going to name names, but, like, we know people like that. But I feel like as a whole, if you're replaying the game multiple times, you tend to just pick something different if all of the options are available
Where do I put
and
the
as
fuses?
valid. In a fuse box.
Fucking thanks!
You're welcome. I know that's why I'm here, man.
I guess
Keep track.
I'm not really disagreeing with either of you. I'm just saying the thing that we're seeing here, inventory management wise, seems like a symptom of the times where the prevailing, like, philosophical thing that they're doing is like, all right, we got to make sure that inventories are real, have to be managed real carefully. Like, that's like the good behavior that they're like rewarding really at this time. And
Well, I mean, it's gotta, like, store things in the PlayStation's RAM, so it probably doesn't want to store a bunch of things.
I hear you. They could have like encouraged.
Also, some PS1 games let you have like 99 of all of the items in your inventory for the whole game.
Yeah, but let's face it, Final Fantasy VII isn't really doing much on any other end. Or, you know, did you not notice the fucking character models?
I thought they looked great. It was like Cloud was standing in front of me.
Well, I feel like if the
God
trade-off
was in front of me. That's about as much as I agree with you on.
Well, I tell you what, man. If the trade-off for having less of the ability to carry 99 things is offset by the walking animations being so smooth in this game, then that's a trade-off that we have to do. You know, like for walking animations this smooth, I just think.
Where's the fucking fuse box?
Don't you fucking janky walk when he's making a point. It's in the basement. Don't believe me? Bet you it's there. Is that not a fuse box right there, though?
Yeah, I tried to interact with that, and granted, that does not mean that I didn't, or that's not the fuse box.
I don't think it is, though. I don't remember the fuse box.
I remember in Final Fantasy VII, the thing that I had to stick the battery in at Walmart, my mind didn't look at that and identify it as the thing that a battery would go in to make the
I
thing.
still interacted with it because it was very clearly marked as something to interact with.
Yeah.
I want to say that not only did my mind not recognize it as a place where a battery went before I put the battery in there, but it's been a number of years, and my mind still does not recognize that thing as something a battery goes in.
Okay,
I wish it didn't make that
I hate
sound.
the B-guys, right? Like, I fucking hate them, but these things are definitely way more dangerous.
I hate the sound this makes.
What about it?
It's just,
No! Oh!
man, it just upsets me.
It sounds like a you problem.
It sounds like he's enjoying it in a way I wish he didn't enjoy it.
That man is full Cronenberg right now. I don't think he's enjoying anything. Do you think you can tell me where the fucking fuse box is?
I mean, I could look it up, but where's the fun in that?
So, enjoyment-wise, on a scale from 1 to 10, are we enjoying Parasite Eve? And if we're not enjoying it that much, do we enjoy it more later?
I'm enjoying it. I can't speak for y'all's experience. Is that the fuse box right there?
That's not a fuse.
No, this is like a fucking incinerator, right?
Yeah, that's...
The fuse box
I wouldn't
would be
believe-
on the incinerator, right?
I would believe that's a washing machine before I believe that was a fuse box. Actually, wait. It probably is supposed to be a washing machine.
What do these things remind me
Light lights.
of? Specifically, like, whenever they shoot the red ball, they remind me of something very specific, but I can't think of what.
You're talking about those things from Super Mario Brothers? The Super Mario World?
No.
Chrono
No,
Trigger
it's like a real world.
in the BC thing. Oh, I hope nothing like this in the real world.
Me and you, Ratman. He even covers his ears when he does it.
You gotta feel love.
So, earlier whenever we were at the police department and they were like musing about, why do you think that she attacked us? Do you guys fall in the camp of, oh, she's just a raving lunatic who attacks without
Oh no, she has
provocation?
a goal.
And you think that she doesn't just like senselessly murder along the way though? Or do you...
Wait a second. My inventory is full. What do you want about this guy? He's like a fucking key. Speaking of key, can I put this in here?
Do you have the autopsy key?
Yeah, I think I'm about to. You have to let me interact with this dead fucking body again.
It's not on the body.
I have the autopsy key. I used it.
Okay.
When you get out of the desk.
Yeah.
I just interacted with this. You saw it, right?
Yes. It said no.
Yeah, it said my inventory was full, and now my inventory is not full. I'm just like, I don't see a body. I don't know what you're talking about.
Go to where Maya was standing and put the fuses in the box. Is probably the step you're on.
Yeah, the door there is locked. Is the problem. I'm assuming this guy has the key because he has an item at the very least.
There are 3 fuses.
Okay, well, I only have 2, so.
Have you got the blue key card yet?
Nope.
Okay, the blue key card is on a body.
Oh, is it on a body in the fucking laundry room? I want you to look up this.
I mean,
I just did that. You saw it. You.
is there a medical cabinet in this room?
Yes, I got the fuse off.
And you got the fuse? So yeah, that's the body you get the blue card from.
Yeah, we know.
Okay, yeah, I know. I mean, oh, trust me, man. I fucking know. This is the spot it goes in too.
Let me see that controller, damn it.
Oh, sure, dude, you have.
Alright, cool. So if I walk up there right now and it works at the first try,
You're gonna what? Pat yourself on the back?
I will. With extreme enthusiasm.
I just watched.
Here
him
we
do
go!
I watched him do it correctly a bunch of times in a row, and it didn't. Oh man, that's weird. Is it not responding to you either? Kind of like he was doing it right for 10 minutes.
Here comes that hearty clap that I've been talking about, right?
Oh man, so that's like what, like 15 attempts you just made? Man.
Oh, he's really good at mashing X2. It's his prime strategy in Street Fighter V.
So how many failed attempts before you admit that it...
Look, I can have the editor, the minute it goes off, just skip to it, and as far as anyone knows, I did this perfectly.
Classic leftist play.
What the fuck? Gotta reload an area. No, we're gonna reload an area.
Yeah.
No. Oh,
How about hand this to the guy who actually knows where the fucking door is?
oh well. It felt like the door would be up there. But I was wrong. Alright. Now that the disc has spun a little bit, it should work.
Are you only...
God, I'm so fucking good at this game.
Do you mean to tell me that you can only kneel down once per room entry? What a silly... What? Dude, no wonder the PlayStation 1 for the time was the best-selling video game system of all time.
Right? I mean, they wouldn't have an animation to kneel down on a 64. It just probably would have just worked. And we went about our day.
Yeah, I feel like this was like the beginning of the problem we have nowadays, where we're really like, well, we couldn't do that and make this game look so realistic that you can see your character sweat. I'm like, does my character sweat add to the experience?
That's why everybody asked when that Tekken 6 trailer first dropped.
Do you remember when... Who was it that made the argument where they were like, well, you don't understand, we have to put all of our money into making
Wait
these
a minute, did
fucking
you see what she
graphics.
just did? She said, it looks like this is going to be no longer useful, I'll discard it.
Yeah.
Did we...
If only she said that when fucking Miete handed that fucking worthless piece of
No!
shit.
Fucking stop! I will die on it. Those aren't leaving my inventory.
You only make the game harder for yourself.
Yeah, but I have benefits from doing it. So much for using the stairs.
What I'm saying is that, wait a minute, like, how does she know that we're never coming back here again, and how would she know that anymore?
This is the only thing in this building that needs a blue key card.
Goes up one flight of stairs, looks at like 4 doors with key cards. Fuck!
Turns around, there's like 5 keys behind you. Ah! I'm beginning to see the error of my ways. Thank God I still have this theater dressing room key. You don't like rolling the dice on those guns?
No.
You want your gun to perform the same way every time?
I know, right?
That's boring.
It's kind of like the gun was made to do one thing, and I needed to do the thing.
This was not made to do one thing.
Oh.
Or rather, it may have been made to do one thing, but I don't want
Was
to
it
know
penetrate
what
my nightmares?
Woo!
Because I was doing that thing.
Why do you just shoot a ball? Wait, why can't I shoot the ball? Shooting the ball is important.
These creatures are starting to look a little bit closer to that shit in Berserk more and more, and I don't like that. I very much dislike that.
Shooting the ball helped me because it seems like he just makes another one.
I felt like your priorities, that thing. So guys, those rocks are meatballs.
I am refusing to think.
have hit points, right? So they're...
Whenever I try to think about it, my brain won't let me. It keeps trying to protect me.
I mean, you know, we all have our limits. I'm bad at math. You don't like thinking about meatballs. It's fine.
Ah.
That internally screaming mouth thing on top definitely has a more fluid range of animation than I appreciate.
Yeah, I have a question. Are these events localized to New York City? Are all these events like understood by the outside world, and like people's reaction to it is just like word travels, right?
It's the 90s, so yes, but only in those really shitty tabloids that still think Elvis is alive and that Hitler died recently.
Funny thing, actually, the Resident Evil games did that. And you can actually still see it in the new 3 remake, where near the beginning of the game you'll walk up to a tabloid counter that's talking about the cannibal attacks in Arclight Mountains.
Nice.
So like everyone the world over is just kind of like, yeah, the fucking tabloid say there's cannibals in Arclight Mountains. Sure.
New York City, though, like they feature like real, you know, like this is really New York, where we're travel if this were happening. This isn't like those mountains you were just talking about, you know. This is New York City. Like,
I remember as a...
I bet you can't kneel down a second time until you leave the room again.
I remember as a kid first seeing a magazine at the grocery store.
Oh, this room does let you kneel down a second time.
Well, it's not a body.
Listen, man, I only
Which,
touched one
arguably
barbecue body.
speaking, neither was that other thing that we got that shit from, but, you know, still.
It was a body. It was the shape
Was
like
a body. Had previously been a body at a previous point in time.
Ah, there's your problem.
Wait, there's a wire. Don't put it in any fuses. What the fuck are you doing?
I must do this.
You know, I felt like you're not supposed to do that. I don't know much about fuse boxes, but
hit X faster than I wanted to.
you know, my brother was an actual certified
Neat.
electrician, so
That means you have so much knowledge.
I have enough knowledge not to put in fuses in a box with a wire that exposed fucking
Well,
power.
she's
What is she doing?
She's repairing it right now.
I turned the power off before I repaired it.
But
You need to chill.
how did you repair it?
You didn't see it? She just put them
The
together.
wires are repaired.
No. The wires were cut, right?
No,
They were ripped.
I mean maybe, but they're not anymore.
But how did you? You don't just put them together.
I don't know. You're the one who's an electrician over here.
Right?
Yeah, and I'm telling you,
Well, his brother's an electrician, so he's basically an expert.
Well, yeah. That's almost like...
He knows somebody who has touched a wire once.
I hope that Laura isn't saying that they would take liberties with the way that things actually work in real life in this video game.
oh, I would
Speaking of
fucking
which, that's
never.
different. What were these? Because all of these things were something original, right? Is this just like cells? It's got a very cellular look to it.
I hope it isn't the bacteria in the shit from the bathroom.
I mean, I hope not too. That's not my first thought, but could be.
You know what also wouldn't be my first thought? That when I sat down to watch this fucking opera, we were all going to be put on fire.
Well, things don't always go as planned, man.
Don't say.
Has she had any other outfit that she's worn since the first... This is day 4 of her wearing that outfit, right?
You realize she was not unconscious, and a Japanese dude had to like put her in a fucking abandoned place, right?
Anyway, it's not like I've been doing a lot of like activity during those days. Most of it's just walking around the house.
Oh yeah, it's also freezing outside, so probably... That's gonna be fine.
Yeah, we haven't been home for days. I presume you didn't leave the police station that you hunkered down. I don't think between the time of you killing Cerberus and Daniel being like, I guess I am in charge, you went home and showered or anything. That's not real, right?
Alright, line up firing squad.
I've never contemplated a fictional character's like showering habits more than now. I feel
Well, the
bad.
second game will answer some of those questions.
I do not look forward to that.
It will have a lot of views. What's our most viewed Fatal Frame episode?
That angers me because I intentionally didn't give it a real thumbnail. There's one made. I have it in the archives, but I didn't put it up there. I was like, I bet you if I just like put her head and say it has a shower scene, it'll be the most viewed. And
So you have a thumbnail that is only for your personal private use
Of the shower scene?
of the shower scene.
no, it's the same.
Jeez.
No, it's like the other thumbnails we used for the other videos. I made one with the parts and all that, and I just didn't use it. I used the suggested
With the parts.
YouTube thumbnail, which was her in the shower, and I was like, let's just have like twice the views. Oh, little did I know, it has 5 times the views. 5 times the views
Alright.
as any of the other ones.
In order to encourage Lar to be more forthcoming about his enjoyment of the shower scene, do leave
What?
a comment in the comment section down below.
He did tell me his favorite Street Fighter movie was the Street Fighter 2 Chun-Li movie. The animated film.
What?
The scene with Vega.
I'd never even said that's not even a real thing.
No, his favorite is, Ray of the Assassin's Fist or whatever.
No, Assassin's Fist. My favorite Street Fighter movie.
Is that the one with Bing Rames?
Well, what?
Is that the one with Bing Rames?
I don't recognize that name, but it's the one with Ryu and Ken training.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm thinking of The Legend of Chun-Li or whatever.
Yeah, so that movie hurts me because Chun-Li arguably has one of the most interesting stories in Street Fighter 2, and they just somehow dropped the ball. Also, Bison, steals from his unborn baby.
I mean, it's a good way to get rid of quick.
He steals the evil from his unborn baby
It's a good way to get evil quick.
by, shoving his stomach in his, girlfriend, or shoving his fist in his girlfriend's stomach.
Don't do that.
In a cave, but it has to be a cave. Because mysticism.
Is News Bomb?
Yeah.
There's a bomb? It looks like she has a really big fucking foot. Oh my god, she really does. She has some fucking claw hoppers, my man.
Come drives this woman.
Not,
She's also a fucking doctor.
it's not, I'm not saying she can't be a doctor or a really good human being when you still have size 12 feet.
Alright, well, are we done foot shaming people?
Yeah, Jesus.
Foot shaming.
Also, I don't want this conversation to go anywhere. Also, I'd like to point out, size 12 foot.
When she has size 12 feet. Yeah, I said that right.
1 foot.
Wait a minute. Oh my god.
Anyway, see you later.
No, you don't get that. You don't get to walk away from that. Oh, this is lovely.
Sir. Stop. Now.
So, are these things docile until you show up, or were these things ready to attack you?
I know, I don't think they were loaded into the RAM until you walked in the room.
Oh. In universe, though, is everybody in danger of these things, or
Anybody
Yes.
that walks in the room, for sure.
Oh, I'm sorry. Have you not seen any of the fucking bodies?
well, everybody seems to be real calm. I feel like, in particular, if that insect were in any room that I entered, I would leave the building and the state.
You've been trying to get people to do that for days.
Right? Oh, I've already told you if I was Daniel the fact that we'd be in, Canada by now. I say that as if it's a long distance. And New York, Canada is like right there.
I was gonna say, as fast as he drives, I mean, you must mean the North Pole. Like he drives pretty fast.
In Florida, if you say I'm in Canada, that means you're a pretty decent distance away.
For those who are aware of the distance away from Canada that Florida is relative to New York.
Pretty decent.
I'm
Oh, look, is this flashback for the 5th time?
Yeah.
I like that she's like, I know I've been in a room like this before. This is every fucking hospital.
I mean,
I could go to Pensacola and there's a room like that.
in that there is a hospital room with beds, yes.
Okay, cool. I guess right now it looks like a 2020 hospital and not a 1998 hospital.
I want to know that too. Oh.
So does the nurse!
Okay, that is actually the response that I would... Yeah, I'm not hanging out. Oh, no.
Alright, editor, sorry about that. I guess we'll come clean. There's a roach that's been running around my recording room, and like, it comes close enough that, like, I could kill it, but then it would, like, fucking trip some fucking wire. So we end up trying to wait for it to come out in the open, and then it just doesn't. So it's one of those big tree roaches, you know, that try to come in out of the heat, because I live in Florida, and it's hot as balls. So every year when it gets, like, this hot, you know, they fucking... We got a lot of oak trees around. Yeah.
Great fucking story. I have to go get a key card. Back down.
No shit! No shit! So yeah, if you've noticed the TV fuss thing come up and us apologizing, that's why we've been stopping the episode. So I decided to bring that up as a reward for you guys to know what's been going on, to apologize that this is now a two-parter because we suck and we have not been this day in an hour. So, is this a good stopping point? Don't shrug at me.
I thought so.
Oh, well, thanks for joining us. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hope to see you next video.